Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how you can transform raw footage into something a lot cooler with sick tracked effects. This adds a whole lot of energy to your music videos, so no more talk, let me show you how you can do the same. So I've got two clips from a very recent shoot that I've worked on. Video's going to be coming out in about a week or so bear with me on that. But let's get straight into how to make the effect. So first thing you want to do is figure out where you want to start the effect. For example, when I can see the hand come in focus, if you have a look just here, I want it to start there. So all I'm going to do is cut the clip there, and here is where the magic happens, yeah? Now you want to pull up your tracker tab. If you don't have the tracker tab open, you go up to window, then go down all the way till you see tracker, and then just open it. So now you should see a new window's popped up. Let's get into tracking. So just a brief overview to keep it very short and simple. Bad areas to track are places with similar tones and colors, for example, anywhere here. But good places to track are places with higher contrast, for example, the night glove, just on the tick somewhere like here, over here, or somewhere like here. I'll get back to you after I finish the tracking. You can always do the tracking by pressing this one here to go through the entire clip, or you can do this one to go through frame by frame of tracking. I'll show you what that looks like after. I had to do this manually. It is a bit time taxing, but don't worry, it will be worth it. So let's get to the next step now. So what we got so far is a normal clip at the point of transition. We've now got, check this out, the camera following the glove. How sick is that, man? It's unreal. Anyways, you can clearly see it ain't big enough. Do you know what I mean? So first thing you want to do is go onto the new clip and add in motion tile. Now, the output width and height, all they need to do is be above 200. You don't need to be accurate with it completely, as long as it's above 200, yeah? And press mirror edges as well. So while the motion tile does help clean it up a little bit, it still doesn't look right. So now it's time to make the transition. All you're going to do now is press Ctrl Alt Y and add a new adjustment layer. Then from there, you're going to be adding in brightness and contrast. Yep, it's the same transition we've used before, just a simple flash. Keyframe both 3 frames to the left, then copy and paste. Move it 3 frames to the right, and then in the middle, just lift them up, innit? So I'm saying 150 brightness and a contrast just like that. Yes, it looks a bit funny, but trust me, when we double it up, it looks alright. So then just press Ctrl D, and boom. That's a nice flash done. I still think it's not strong enough, so I'm going to add another one, just like that. So now that's a sick flash done, it's time to make the zoom. On the bottom layers, we're going to be using the track layer and the non-track layer. Make sure you add these 3D cubes and make it a 3D layer. So once you made them both 3D, right click, go onto new, then go onto camera, and then just make sure it's a 2-node camera and press OK. Bring that underneath and cut it to our clips, just like this. And then now you're going to go into the drop down menu of your camera, go down to transform, keyframe, point of interest and position. Now you just go forward a bit, don't worry, we will tweak it, but then make sure you enable the dolly tool, which is this one here, and simply zoom in close to your target. For me, I'm going to keep the glove a bit more centered, rather than it being just the face, so maybe that's cool for me. Let's see how that's looking. Yep, that's fine to me. Now I'm going to F9 both of these, then go into my graph. So a good rule of thumb is wherever the transition peaks. So for example, the flash is at its biggest here. Aim to make your zoom at the highest peak at the same spot. It just adds a lot more of a better transition and effect, just like that. So now that's the main effect done. If you want to add in some extras, I'd recommend using Sapphire and their Flicker plugin, just like this. Sapphire Flicker. This effect is really cool and really works with high energy videos. Cut it to the peak of the transition, and there we go. Already add some more. That is our final effect. It looks so much better than when we first started. On to the next one. Hey, hold on a minute. I just realized more than 80% of you aren't even subscribed to the channel. I'm putting a lot of value out there. I hope you lot are enjoying my content. Make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe. No more e-begging. Relax. Don't come at me. Just have to do my job. Anyways, back to the video. So it's practically the same method. Just go through the same tracking process with this one. If I go back over here, stabilize motion. I won't bore you lot with the details. Do the same tracking method and we'll get on to the next step. This is another one done. Just another cool track. Now it's time to add in the effects. So I'm not going to be adding in any zoom transition for this effect because we already covered that in the last one. I'm just going to keep this one zoomed in already. So the quick way of doing it is using the sapphire glow. So if I just search up glow and go down until I see s_glow. Perfect. And yeah, that's all right by now. But see this threshold button, I want to change that. That's the main thing. So I'm just going to up the threshold. And as you can see what happens with more. Nah, don't like that. So up the brightness and up the threshold. So once you found your nice number, I'm just going to get the color and change it to one I think looks quite cool. For me personally, there's so many cool ones, but what stands out to me is this blue, okay? And that is it, yeah? That is it. Pretty sick effects, not gonna lie, nice little combo for you to use in your music videos. Really effective, simple, quick, and easy. Let's head to the outro. We've come to the end of another tutorial. Hope you lot have enjoyed it. More importantly, I hope you learned something. Drop anything down in the comments if you have any questions. Have a good day, night, whatever's going on your sides. And yep, look forward to the next video. Safe.